Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel with readings by Circe. It's your girl Becky coming at you guys with another pick a card reading. It has been insane. I hope you guys are checking out my channel for that 30-day free challenge that I'm giving to you guys. I'm also doing that at this time. There's this beautiful female cardinal that just flew outside the window right now. Excellent. Hope that's a sign for somebody, a synchronicity. So just letting you guys know. My apologies for kicking the camera. Alright, so this pick a card reading, it is going to be messages from Source. Like what Source wants you to know. I don't really have a topic in mind, so who knows? This could go all over the board. We'll find out once we get into it. I'm going to do this a little bit different. I'm going to choose, and they keep sending me to this one. I'm going to choose an oracle card for you guys. I'm going to have 4 piles. They're not going to be super long readings today just because of what's going on right now behind the scenes. However, things should go back to normal once I am finished with this challenge. And again, it is there for you guys. You're getting daily readings plus this is an extra one. So, alright guys. Please hit the thumbs up button down below. Subscribe to the channel so you always know when the next video does come out. And leave me a comment down below and let me know how this reading resonates for you. I love to hear from you guys. It truly does mean the world. Just keeping in mind too that these are general readings, so they might not resonate with everybody. So take what resonates and leave what does not, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and pick the cards while we're on camera. So cool. Pile 2, Source. Okay, thank you. For pile 3. Pile 3, Source. Thank you. And pile 4. Alright. Whoa, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Alright. And I'll have a picture of these for you guys. So for pile number 1, we have the meadow and vulnerability. For pile number 2, we have the shaman, ancient healing wisdom. For pile number 3, we have tsunami, wake up call. And for number 4, we have volcano with volatility. So whichever one you guys are called to, that should be the pile for you. And I will leave it here, and I will see you guys on your pile. So, see you guys in a minute. Alright guys, for pile number 1, so for those of you guys that chose meadow with vulnerability, this is going to be your reading. So I've already got your cards drawn. I've got oracles and guidance cards set out. I even have a clarifying deck over here should we need it. And we'll find out what vulnerability has to do with your pile. So let's see, what does Source want you to know? So right off the bat, you could be dealing with a fire sign. We have Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, and also Gemini energy coming through. So I feel like pile 1, there's somebody that's coming towards you that's not even in your realm. Like they're on a different vibrational energy than you. They want to offer you something that's physical and passionate. And I feel like that's not what you want. Like you guys don't realize you're actually like, they're trying to offer it to you and you're like, nah man, I already got that. Like it's cool. Like I don't need that from you. Like you either take care of it yourself or whatever's going on here, but they don't want to offer themselves to you like emotionally or anything else. Like they just want to offer you some kind of passion. This could be a business endeavor, but honestly, I'm getting this energy of this is very sexual by nature. I'm just going to say that, guys, because this is a very sexual energy that's coming through with all these cards here. This person, they think that they can basically pull one over on you. They feel like they can like pull the curtain down over your eyes. Like I was trying to, they like pull the hat down over your eyes. And they're not realizing that you're already in this powerful position. Like you're keeping yourself protected from anybody that doesn't come on your same level as you. You're very confident and collected and cool with where you're at. And you're the authority in your life. And it's like you have dealt with this in the past. So this could be a past energy, but I do feel like this is somebody that's coming towards you right now. And it's like you're in such a stable place. You're just kind of like, why am I going to take something that's not the promise of stability and that's not the promise of actual connection? Like this is somebody just offering you like playboy kind of energy, like playgirl kind of energy. Like they just want to come and hit it and quit it, and that's all they want. They could just want an FWB kind of situation here, and you're just kind of like, that's cool. Like, keep that to yourself. I'm all right. I am okay. And they're not sure, like they're completely unsure about you. Like they're like, okay, like I'm interested, I'm attracted, and I know that they're attracted to me, and I do feel like you are attracted to them. That's not the problem here. The thing is that you're like, I've already dealt with energy like this in my past. I've healed from energy like this in my past. It's not that they're in a bad place. Okay? They're not in a bad place, but you aren't. Like, you see it as the past coming in for closure. Like, that's really what you see here. And it's like, this person doesn't want to change where they're at, and you don't want to change where you're at. And they're saying that it's very important for you to keep your boundaries in this situation, because if you don't, otherwise you're going to start over. Like, there's this fear and anxiety of saying, like, oh, I'm just going to have to start over again. Like, I'm going to lose everything that I have here. And they're saying, no, like, you're going to, like, the equality is going to balance out here. Either this person's going to step up and come up to your level, or they're going to like vibe out. Like you're just going to force them to vibe out. But it's okay to be vulnerable and open and honest with them without giving them your body. Nobody is okay. Okay? Like nobody need nobody to have a good time. Like that's the thing. Like there's this energy coming through here where they really want, that's all they want. And they're hoping that, like, I get this energy that this person is trying to, like, they're trying to manipulate a master. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this person, it's not like they're in a bad energy. It's like they're so used to being in their player energy. And they're so used to people responding to that or reacting to that. And you're not. And they're kind of like, so they're, this person is like laying out all the stops with you. And it's like when they get to the end, their desperation, they're either going to let themselves be open with you or they're not. Like they're gonna be like, oh no, this is too much for me. Like this is too much to handle for what I want from this endeavor, But they're gonna realize real quick here that you're not in it like that. Like you want something else. I want to get a little bit of clarifying for this. Source, can you please clarify this energy here between these two? Please clarify this. Yeah. Woo! Okay, so it has one option to transform. That's the option that's given here. It has one option. You can give yourself to them if that's something that you want, but I don't feel like that's where you're going. Like, I just don't feel like it. Yeah, because this person, you realize that they're shallow and insignificant. Like, okay, not like that. I'm not trying to be mean or rude, but like what they have to offer is shallow and it's insignificant in the wonders of the world. It's like, look, I've dealt with enough player energy in my life. I've dealt with enough people who come in and bounce out real quick once they get what they want. This is somebody who wants to manipulate you. They want to act like they're trying to help build you up, but in reality, all they have to offer is something that they think the whole world wants, and that's like, all right, I don't want to say that, but they want me to say it. So this person really feels like they're God's gift to human. Okay, like, oh my gosh, like all the men want me, all the women want me, That's how this person is, and they really believe that. And I'm going to tell you guys, the only thing they have to offer is this stick Okay, that's it. That's all. Or if you guys want to get there, is the cup. Okay, like that's all they have to offer, and they don't. They're scared to let down their guard. Okay, they're scared to let down their guard, and they're with you, and they're like, whoa, like, pile number one, y'all are on a different level. Like that's what they're like. They're just coming at you guys like, I can't compete with pile number one. I don't know how to get what I want with pile number one, so what do I do? Can you explain this energy a little bit further to me, Source? I'm so proud of you guys. I am so proud. Be loud and proud, y'all. Why? Because you guys are not taking the BS. You're not. You guys are standing firm in how you see yourself, your self-worth, how you view who you are in the mirror. The person looking back at you doesn't love you, or like doesn't love you. No, I'm sorry. I'm saying no one can love you like the person looking back at you in the mirror. I was trying to say that. It just came out all funky. But this person will never love you like that, right? And you know that. Like, you see yourself in the mirror and you're like, hey, good looking. Hey, how you doing? Ooh, we're having a good day today, aren't we? Like, you looking fly, you looking sexy, you're a sexy beast, right? Like, you guys are in it to win it. You don't want something that's shallow. And you guys are very independent right now. And you guys are very stable. And in fact, this could cause you guys to go into some sort of solitude, like where I feel like the reason you're connecting with this person, it's just like I get this sense of like dipping your toes in the water, right? Like I see like, why do I see that from Tarzan? Mom, are you sure this water's sanitary? It looks questionable to me. And she's like, yeah. And then she's like, Tar's like, is that the elephant's name? Tor or Tar or something like that? It's like, oh, what are the piranhas? And that's what you're like asking Circe, are you sure this water's sanitary? It looks questionable to me. And you stick a toe in and the piranhas are coming. You're like, hey, what about piranhas? You're like, I don't want that. And this person's a piranha. And you're like, nah, I don't want that. No, I don't want that. No, not today. No. And so you guys are like standing really firm in this energy of like, look, I know who I am and no one can take that away from me. Yeah, this person brings exhaustion. Like this person reminds you of what you repressed in your past, how things were unbalanced and how you gave up everything in your life just to say, oh, you're good looking or you're the type that I go for. So I'm going to like let go of everything that I've worked for just to please you. And not anymore. You're ready to face this idea and this fact that you've persevered through hardships and difficulties, and you're not about to let some person come in with their saying, hey, let me ruin it all for you. And you're like, no, get out of here. Get out of here. Like, that's the messages here. Like, Source saying you're standing in your power. Can you explain this too a little bit more, Source? I still see that scene from Tarzan. Are you sure this water's question or sanitary? Yeah. Why? Because in the past you've been defeated. Right? In the past, this is defeat coming through here, showing like, I don't want to be defeated anymore because you think you have a right to control my life. Like, I feel like this person feels like they can control you with sex. And I can hear some of you, that's how it used to be. I used to say, hey, let's get a little dance with no pants on, and we're going to be good to go. And I didn't care, and I would do whatever I wanted to with them, and this, that, and the other. And I feel like you guys were in that energy before. And now you're like, I don't want it. Yeah. Yep. A lot of negativity when it came to your romantic connections. There's a lot of negativity there, and you guys are letting go. Like, you guys are plunging out. Not just the subconscious, like you guys are viewing it. It's not, this is more than like Source forcing you guys to look at it. This is like basically you guys looking at yourself in the mirror and being like, where was I tripping myself up? Forget everybody else. Where was I tripping myself up? What was going on? What was going on? Especially when it came to my relationships. What was going on? Why was I always involved with abusive people? Why was I always involved with cheaters? Why was I always involved with players? Why was I always involved with these sleazy people, like these people who don't want to take accountability and always left me hanging. Why was I involved with them? May I please get one more for this source? And now you guys are stepping up and you're like, look, that's not what I want. Yeah, yes. So I can't make this up. We have 9 over 9 and 8 over 8 coming out here. Okay, the synchronicities here. And then we have 4 coming up over 4 over here. So a lot of repeat numbers you guys see. This is a karmic cycle. What did you say? What was that energy I said you said at the beginning? Something's coming back. The past is coming back for true closure. That's what's going on here. And you know that. And you are aware of that. And you know that this person only wants to conform to societal beliefs. It's like you're like, you know what? It's cool. I'll take the bait. I'll entertain you. But I'll let you show me your true colors. And this person's already showed you their true colors. You're like... And it's like you even, after they showed you once, you kind of like went back like, well, you know, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they had a bad day. I can't judge one person based on one time. Like, you know, and then they did it again. And you're like, all right, let's, you know, 3rd time's a charm, right? But time 3, you're like, look, we're not on the same level. We're not on the same level. This isn't going to work. Like, this is obviously you playing games and I'm not in it to win it like that. And this person, why I feel like this person's older than you, but you're the one that's more mature. Okay, and take that as it resonates. That is a very specific message here, but this person is older than you, and so you assume that they were going to show up with more maturity, and you're realizing now that age has nothing to do with maturity. Like you are really seeing that. That's why I feel like that message is coming through here. Yeah. It's like seeing the red flags here. You see the red flags. Like this person's trying to sell you on the idea of a home and expansion. Let's have a baby. Let's be happy. Let's have let's have a family. Let's have a baby. Let's build a home. And you're sitting here like, I barely know you, fool. I barely know you. Why are we talking about this all soon? Why are we talking about this right now? What's going on? Back up. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Yep. Oh, I love this. The World card on the bottom of the deck over here. You guys have completed a very difficult cycle. Regardless of how this person shows up, I know you guys are not going to take anything that they feel towards you or say towards you personally because you guys are bigger than that now. You guys have expanded so much. But I want to tell you guys, this is incredible. The amount of effort that you guys have put into this. And the fact that, again, with the romantic frustration and the Ace of Swords coming out here, you guys have completed that. You let it go. You're no longer going to be controlled by somebody outside of you, especially when it comes to romance. You're like, look, I've spent my life changing myself for somebody else and never winning. And now when I'm with myself and I love myself and I'm honest with myself and I do what's good for myself, I'm finally winning. Why am I going to change that just because you think you're the have-all, be-all, end-all for women or for men? And you guys have come into this place of being the cardinal virtues, having justice, having strength, finding temperance, finding balance, turning into prudence, being able to exude that. And that kind of freaks this person out because they've never encountered anybody like you. But at the same time, that's why this person's pursuing you, because it's like, oh, if I pursue them and I break down their guard, then I've conquered them. And you're like, I'm not something or someone to be conquered. I'm someone to meet. Like, you either meet me at my level or step off. I'm not going to deal with your madness. Like, that's crazy. Let's get some oracle cards on it here. Okay. Put these the other way. It's all green today. Something about the heart chakra is coming through here. What do we have at the bottom of the deck? Let go and let God. Yeah. Let go and let God. And I feel like you guys are, like, there's not this energy of you guys holding on. You guys see this person for who they are. You guys see this person as somebody who's showing up in this energy of, like, that player energy. Like, this is very player energy coming through here. This is somebody who doesn't want to change. And it's like you still are showing up like you guys are in a state of power. Like, when I say power, it's not like maybe before when somebody, okay, let's say somebody ditched you, right? Or they ghosted you and then they suddenly appear. Before, maybe you would lose your shit. Like, you, excuse the cursing here, but like, you guys would go off the rocker. You guys would like curse at them, yell at them, scream at them. You're like, how could you do that to me? And you get so mad. And now you realize that this person ghosted you. When they come back, you're just like, okay, so what's up? Like, you're not mean about it. You're still loving and compassionate about it, but you're also on guard for purpose. Like, you're not on guard because, oh, I can't be vulnerable with them. You're still vulnerable. Like, if they ask you questions, you still answer their questions. Like, if they ask you about your life, you're still answering their questions. Like, you're not trying to hide yourself from this person by any way, shape, or form, but you're realizing that this person is just coming at you with, like, they're just not in a good energy. Yeah, wanting you by means of entrapment. What did I say? They're saying, let's have a baby. They want to get you preggers, okay? Or they want you to get them preggers, okay? Like this person, please, if you guys choose to sleep with them, use protection. And I feel like this shouldn't be that, but I'm feeling like I should go out of my way and say bring your own protection, because I feel like this is one of those people that would bring a needle along just to stick some pins in it type thing. Okay, and y'all know what I'm talking about. Like that, I feel like that's if you choose to do this. But this person wants you. What did I say? They want to build a family. I think I shuffled and those cards aren't. No, they're right here. Okay, so they want a baby with you. They want to build a home with you. These are excuses they're using, okay? But they're making it sound really good. I want to build a family with you. Those are the 3 cards that we got on the bottom of the deck here. That's what they're saying. Okay? Wanting you by means of entrapment. That's saying, I want you in my life for the rest of my life because I don't want to let you go. I don't want other people to have access to you, but I don't want you either. But I have to have you as a part of my life. So, and some of you guys may already be in this situation. And if you are, I'm sorry, but just remembering that that is no reason to give up on yourself, right? Like, at all. Responsibility. Number 16, Meerkat. Responsibility. Not everything is in black and white. There's all the grayscale too. Like, I know you can't take back what's already been done. Okay, like that's the thing that's coming through here. You can't take back what's already been done. But this person is not responsible. They're not going to be there for you like they say they are. They're not going to do what they say they're going to do. Like this person, they do a lot of talk. And I feel like that's why you guys are so withdrawn. I feel like you've had enough of that in your life to where you're like, okay, I need this person to really show me, like, are you really who you say you are? Because words don't mean very much. Trying. Angelic support, harmony, and perfect flow. So you guys are getting angelic help with this. So I feel like if you guys are scared right now, okay, and this is for a few of you guys, if you guys are scared that you're pregnant, you're not. You're getting help, okay? And if you guys are afraid you got somebody pregnant, they're not, but they may play it out like you did. So they may sleep with other people to get pregnant and then blame it, like try to say that it's you. So I would just say, don't be afraid to ask for a DNA test, okay? And I'm not trying to be rude on anybody, but if somebody's just trying to pin that on you because they just want to entrap you in their life, like, it's okay to be safe about that. Let me get you some advice really quick. Coming out the gate here. Can I please have some cards for advice for pile number 1? Yeah, out the gate. One more. Advice for pile number 1, Source. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are stronger than you believe you are. You guys are you're going to be given a brand new opportunity here, so let that come out. Yeah, you guys are really tripped out right now in your mind. Source is acknowledging this right now. But you've not been left alone. There's justice coming for you guys, but not just justice. Like, this is something you guys won't be able to see. Okay, so whether this is another party that's coming in that's going to match your energy, but This could also be, like I said, like you guys are worried about if you're pregnant, you're not. Like that's the justice coming in. Like you guys can't see it right now. This is something that's hidden, and it's being done on the back side of things in the ethers where you're not able to see like what's going on. This is all in the spirit realm. And you guys are being supported right now, but you feel very clouded right now and very worried about it, very stuck in your mind. And they're saying not like the more worry you put on it, the more stress. And you guys, I feel like some of you guys are getting sick because you're so stressed out. Yeah. You have not lost anything. You haven't lost any of your sexuality. You haven't lost any of your sexiness. You haven't lost anything. You guys know they're coming through showing how beautiful you really are. I feel like you guys are worried like, oh, well, if it doesn't work out with this person, like, am I ever going to get somebody else? Because it just feels like nobody's actually coming forward. They're saying, don't even trip, chocolate chip. I got you. Like, this is a thing. Like, we're working for you guys behind closed doors. We know how independent you are. We know how wonderfully amazing you are. We know how beautiful, not just your outside. This is like spirit coming in and saying, I know exactly how beautiful your soul is. And I want to reward that. Boom. Guys, I can't. We had the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups come out together. And this Queen of Cups is represented, I believe, by the Empress as well. So it's like, this is energy of saying like, you guys are compassionate, stay compassionate. You guys are kind, stay kind. And to keep your boundaries is what they're saying here. The advice here is like, you guys are stuck in your head, worried about it. And they're saying justice is coming, but no matter who we send into your life, always stay firm in your boundaries. Don't worry about the way you look. Don't worry about how you come across. Don't worry about what other people say about you, because no matter what, at the end of the day, how you present your boundaries, you're still very kind and compassionate about it. And I feel like sometimes you guys question that, like, oh, was that rude? Like, was that mean? Was that vicious? And they're saying no. Like, you guys are very nurturing, and it is very alluring to a lot of people right now. And I feel like something's going to change where they're going to come in. There's going to be a whole lot of suitors that come in for you guys, even from the men here. This saying, you guys are in this very alluring energy. It's not just sexual. Okay, like you guys are going to be attracting a whole different type of people, because this is you guys learning how to stay calm in a bad situation. What was I saying earlier like that? Like maybe when you blew your top off before, like now you guys are like, you know what? They're like, oh, hey, I'm sorry, I ghosted you. And you're just like, I understand things get busy, but you're also like not waiting around for them. Like maybe you drop them off your rotation, or, you know, like rotational dating, or maybe you guys just don't talk to them as much. What is that called? Natural consequences. It's like, oh, well, I was really excited to talk to you at first, but now I know what your priorities are. So I know where my priorities are. I'm going to face my priorities and really stick to that, right? Like that's what's going on here. So let's see what else we have here. The world has become lonely and dark since you walked away from me. This person is tripped out because you are not at their beck and call. Like they are tripping out. They're like, why is it that pile number one isn't coming to me like everybody else does? When I act like this, I get everything that I want. And they want you. They want you. Hello, y'all are on a different level kind of sexy, okay? Like, I'm not just talking about physical sexy. I'm talking about you guys exude sexuality from your soul, from your being, from your spirit. You guys are very creative. You guys are very confident. You guys are very kind. You guys are very, it's a whole nother level. This is not just physical sexiness. This is inner sexiness. This is like intelligence and just like sharp-witted, and you got a mind on you, and like that just did, I mean, people when they meet somebody like that, they're like, and that's how this person is, and they're like, this person's not coming to me, and they haven't figured it out yet. You're smart, and they haven't figured out the fact that you're actually smarter than their little game. That's what they haven't figured out yet. They haven't put two and two together yet. Here we go. You waiting on this connection is pushing me away. Go do you, boo. And I feel like this is actually your energy. I think that's you. And I'm proud of you, Pile 1. I feel like you're like, look, stop waiting on me, because I already know how you are. I already know what you're doing. I already know how you're acting. So, you know what? That's cool. You go do you, because I got things I got to go do. I'm proud of you, because not everybody's in this energy, guys. So I love you guys. No one is free from sin. I was the one who took advantage and you enabled me. And this is energy from the past that's coming up. This is what they're saying. The past is coming back for true closure. Someone is harboring anger, jealousy, and hate. Yeah, so somebody's really mad here because you're not doing what they want you to do. Right? And maybe that's a thing. Maybe you are enabling this person by not just saying, you know what, I don't think this is going to work for me. But I feel like it's not because you haven't wanted to. I feel like you're just kind of like, let me just see. Like, I'm not getting this energy of like, you're like, no, this is my person. This is the person for me. Like, I'm not getting that energy. This is like more like, let me see. Like, let me see what's going on here. And it's like, you're waiting one more time, and it's like, that's what I hear, one more time, and then it's over with. Like, that's what I keep hearing. It's like, no, hey man, I told him I'd give him 3 chances. Like, 3 strikes and you're out, buddy. Like, that's it. That's the game. It says, study ancient wisdom and you'll begin to find your own answers. Yeah, you guys are definitely learning something new. You guys are immersing yourself into something that's new. And nothing feels better than this. And I feel like this is how you feel about your studies. This is how you feel about what's going on. This person is mad because you won't let them entrap you. Get out of here, fool. Yes, I love that this came up. We have kindness with fruit bat and flying fox. Yeah, you guys are super intelligent. But not just like, this is a different kind of intelligence. It's like more than street smarts, more than book smarts. This is like spiritual intelligence coming through here. Okay, and this is like saying, like, I don't have to be mean to you to get my point across. I'll still be kind. News, yeah, 23, Raven. So something else is coming. Like, and not to be afraid to speak your truth is something that's coming through here for you guys as well. So don't be afraid to say what's up. Like, you know what? Hey, I appreciate you putting forth the effort, but this just isn't going to work for me. Like, I realize that what I'm doing right now is far more important to me than actually having a relationship or getting to know somebody, and I'm okay with that. Like, it's okay to be honest with people. Mercury. Think, learn, network, and communicate. I didn't know that was there. I'm flipping them over as I go, guys, and that's what I was saying. Like, communication is key here, and they're making that well known. I love when Source works that way. And Aquarius energy, originality, philanthropy, and progressive imaginings. And that's what they're saying. Like, it's okay to be unique. Like, I feel like you guys kind of worry about how you view life because you don't see things the way that other people do, or you don't do the things that everybody else does. And I think sometimes that weighs on you because it's not the same as everybody else. Like, oh, everybody else does something different. And they're just saying, like, that's cool. Like, don't let that bother you anymore. Don't let that be something that you worry about anymore, because you were designed that way. You guys are original movement. So let that be. Let go be the original movement, y'all. Okay. Yeah, you're paddling upstream, resistance. So this is resisting to let go of the connection. Okay. Wealth is knowledge, not money. Yeah, and that's how you guys feel right now. You're realizing that money doesn't matter. Relationships don't really matter like that. Like love relationships. I'm not talking about friendships. I'm talking about love relationships. You're like, all the things that you thought that mattered, you're realizing they don't. Like, and it's not that you didn't know that before. It's like there's like this inner peace that's coming with this, right? Yeah, your heart knows best. Stop kidding yourself with this connection. You know that they're not going to change. You know that they're going to, you know that third strike is coming. So you might as well just cut it before cut your losses and go. Look, your originality coming through here. You're going to be remembered for centuries. Exactly. Why? Because you're an original hitter. Like you guys are coming to play the game of life for real. Not play people. You guys are playing the game of life. Okay, forget this idea of playing people, this game that people play with each other. You're like, forget that. I'm done with that. I came to play the game of life. All I want is to love you forever. This person has empty words. I'm sorry. I was so mad about that. Like, no, this person has empty words. That's it. Only a fool thinks they know everything. Yeah, and I feel like that's the thing here. It's like you guys realize that this isn't for you. And you know that, but you also, like, that's why I feel like you guys are, like, I just want to make sure, and Source is saying, like, it's all right. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable on this journey because that's what makes you so attractive. But also knowing that this is not a weakness for you. This is a great strength, and I feel like you guys are finally coming into this energy, or been cultivating for a while, that this energy is actually your greatest power in life. What a beautiful reading. You guys are so strong and you've done so much on the journey. I applaud you guys. You deserve it. Give yourselves a pat on the back because you guys are doing amazing. I'm sorry you're still dealing with people like this, but we all know that as we're clearing out cycles in our life, everything has to come back around for that real closure. And so once you guys close this out, I think you're going to be smooth sailing from here, boo. Smooth sailing. So get everything, batten down the hatches, because you about ready to take off. You're going to be remembered for, you remember? You're going to be remembered for centuries, y'all. Okay, so I love you guys. I'm going to leave it here. If this resonated, hit that thumbs up button down below. Leave me a heart in the comments. Let me know how this resonated for you too. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you always know when the next video does come out. For ease, I will post any video on my channel at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and these come out every other Wednesday for you guys, okay? And that's just because it does take a lot out of me. I love you guys. You're doing an amazing job, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. So I've got your cards ready, but for those of you that chose this Shaman card, the Ancient Healing Wisdom, this is going to be your reading. It is messages from Source, so I have no idea what we're going to get into, guys. I do not have a topic planned for today, so it's going to be for whatever Source wants you guys to know. We've got some clarifying cards if we need them, and I have a whole bunch of oracle cards to get you guys some guidance, okay? So let's see what we got going on here. Okay. Okay, so this is about you guys finding balance in your life. A need to change something. There's something you don't want to come to terms with. I feel like you think a situation is equal give and take. So I'm getting that this is an alliance of some sorts. This is a friendship or partnership, family situationship, not love. This is not love. Okay, this is something, some kind of connection that you're building, or that you guys have been building. Okay, and the thing is that right now it keeps like feeling like things are falling apart. Like it feels like things, you know, you build up a little bit, but then it feels like everything that you built just falls apart, and it feels like you're never not getting anywhere. Yeah, you're not getting anywhere in it. Like you guys are just constantly. So I heard that song. That's why it was funny when I said that, because that's the song that was trying to come out. I'll never not need you. Like that was a thing like that's coming out, feeling like codependency is coming through here. It's like this person keeps telling you, I'll never not need you. This is the alliance that you need in your life. You have all the great ideas and I need your ideas. Like I need you to be somebody. And they're saying like you need to deal with this because it's up to you to balance the situation. Regardless of what this person is saying to you, you need to balance the situation. You need to bring into, like, this is like communicating. You need to realize that you're unique. You have a lot of ideas. You stand out. And you don't necessarily have to have somebody else to get somewhere because of that. Like, you guys need to understand that you have this beauty that's within you. And it's okay for you guys to do that and use that for yourself. You don't have to give this to everybody else. You don't have to do this for everybody else. Even if somebody's like, but I need you. I need you to do that. Like, I need you so that I can be, you know, where I need to be. Or maybe this is a project too, I heard that you guys are working on. Whatever it is, it's like you feel like there's some sort of balance or equal give and take, but there's really not. You need to balance your own energy here because you guys are exhausted. Y'all know who I'm talking about. You guys all know you are exhausted in this situation. You guys know it is not fun doing what you have to do. I'm trying to change the brightness on there. There we go. That's a little better. Yeah, you guys are exhausted in this situation. You guys are like fighting this exhaustion too. It's like I'm overwhelmed. I'm, you know, in the gutter. I'm in the dumps. And it's like dealing with wanting this to be fortunate for your move forward, but for some reason it's not. And you guys are really afraid. Like they're just coming out 2 times here saying like this is something you don't want to face. I think you guys are afraid of losing somebody. You are afraid of building a good alliance, and you're afraid of building balance in your life. And you believe that where you're at right now, that this is actually a good alliance, but it's not. Let's see here. Let me get some, can I please have some clarifying energy for this, Source? Oh, okay, they want that one and that one. Okay, I see. Okay, so this is going to transform once you take action towards it. Yeah. Yes. 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 Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm in a silly mood today, and I'm just going to go with it. So, yeah, they're saying that this is going to transform. Like, you guys are going to let this go. Like, when you... This could just be a fear. Oh. Okay. So, for some of you guys, this is a person. Some of you guys... So, person, place, or thing. Okay, that's what we're saying here. This could be a person. This could be a fear that you guys are dealing with. This could also be a project that you guys are dealing with. What happens is when you balance out your energy, things are going to change. And then you guys are going to be okay with where you're at. And you guys are going to embody this beautiful energy. And people are going to be magnetically drawn to you. But you have to balance out your energy. This is something you have to do. Okay, you can't rely on this person. You can't rely on this project to do it for you, because obviously this project's taking a lot of your time. You can't rely on, you know, this fear to do it for you, because obviously the fear hasn't done it for you this whole time. Yeah, so that's interesting. This is why you guys have had failed relationships, whether they're friendships, whether that's love, whether that's whatever. And yeah, and you guys know you need to listen to your intuition on this and build something that's stable in your life. You know that, but you're really fearing that. And you know that what's going on right now is not going to create that for you. Okay, and this could be failed. This doesn't necessarily have to be failed relationships. This could just be why you feel like an internal failure, like internally you're beating yourself up, or you feel like you don't deserve something that's worthy of what you're asking for, right? And in the terms of a project, it could just be that you guys are perfectionists and you're constantly like, I cannot like get it right. Like I have to be perfect. You know, like one of the things that I was a perfectionist, and I'm just going to talk to you guys for just a second here. I was a perfectionist when I started this journey, and nothing ever turned out the way I envisioned it in my head, no matter how hard I worked on it, no matter how many times I started over. And so something that helped me along the way was this affirmation: I take imperfect action, because it takes off that pressure of trying to be perfect. You realize I'm taking action and it's going to be imperfect, and it's never going to stand up to this idealism that I have in my head of perfectionism. And so that in itself is what's going to help you guys along this journey. Okay, so remember to tell yourself, I take imperfect action, and that will help you guys out so much. Okay, can I please get some clarifying energy for these right here? Okay. Yeah, so for some of you guys, this is a money situation, and this person, was I saying this person is like really greedy with your energy, with your time, with your space. And because you guys have never had anything that's been really truly balanced or equal give and take, you guys, it's almost like you're kind of on this like sword of like, which way do I go? Do I say, oh no, they are, or oh no, they aren't? Or, you know, like, what do I say? And it's like realizing that this person only wants you because of the ideas that you have, because you guys are like, I feel like you guys are idea like generators. Like you guys generate ideas constantly, and you have good ideas. Like all your ideas are good ideas. There's nothing that you have that's a bad idea. Like all of it is good. Okay. But you don't feel that way because, again, that perfectionism energy is coming through here. Okay. So it's like, you just need to see that it's more than about money. It's more than about this. It's about building something that's stable within yourself. And that's the true alliance, is having this alliance with yourself. And when you have this alliance with yourself, you're going to understand that this person only wants you because they think they can make money off of you. Okay, and that's the perspective. You believe that this is balanced. You have this feeling like, oh no, it's balanced. Like there's this deep feeling within you though that's telling you, this is not balanced. But so you're because you've not actually been in something that's balanced like that before, it's like unknown territory. And so you're just kind of like, well, it's like the should I, shouldn't I energy, you know? I wouldn't say indecisiveness, because that's not what it is. It's just like, you're just like, this person's really good at spitting tongue. Okay. Yeah. And you feel defeated. This is repression from a past situation where somebody gave you so little but left you left you wanting. They left you in a bad situation. They left you where they felt like you felt like it was your fault that things fell apart. And it wasn't your fault, guys. They're just saying it had to fall apart. And it's like, now you guys get to close this out. Like I said, I don't really feel like this is love. It doesn't feel like love. For some of you guys, it could be, but I do not feel that. Like, I feel like this is work related. This is like alliance. This is like a partnership. This is like somebody that, an entrepreneurial journey that you're on. This is a coworker, a boss. Okay. One more card. Yeah, you knew it. Yeah, and just when you guys set your boundaries, okay, when you find a way to be firm in what it is that you want to do. So like, instead of like when this person like, oh, what are your new ideas? Just be like, oh, you know, I don't have any. And if they keep pressing you, just be like, look, I don't have any. If that's a problem, then I don't know what else to tell you. I don't have any. You know, setting your boundaries. Yeah, because this person, they're going to break your trust, and they rely on the fact that you need their approval. They rely on the fact that you need their approval, and this is something that you've been like for your whole life. You've relied on other people's approval to feel good about yourself, but now you have an opportunity to offer yourself love and to move forward and stop being in this situation where people are being greedy with you because they see your potential of manifesting abundance, because you're going to manifest abundance. Like that is without a doubt here. You're going to manifest abundance. Let's see what's on the bottom of the big deck. Yeah, this person's toxic. They want to trick you. Okay, they want to trick you from seeing just how successful you are. They want to trick you from seeing, and this is not even material success. This is your mindset. Like the way you see life gives you this opportunity to generate ideas, because for you guys, you see a problem and your mind just automatically goes to like a very unorthodox solution. Like it just immediately goes there, and it's just unique and it's individual. And this person sees that, but they don't want you to see that about yourself. And you guys know that about you. It's not like you don't. But it's like this person wants to keep you in the dark, that they're really toxic, and they want to keep you in the dark, that they're trying to trick you, because they slowly want to come in and take away all your money, all your abundance. They want to take away all your prosperity. This person is they're not a good energy. This person is a leech. This person's a leech. Let's get some guidance for you, advice. I feel like your guys' reading was a lot faster than pile number one. Pile number one had some energy to it, so yeah, okay. Can I get some more for pile number two, source? Yeah, it's time for you to be truthful about how you feel. Don't hold on to this idea of hiding your power. You guys hide behind others, or you hide behind the projects that you have, or you hide behind your ideas. And the thing is that you're the generator. And so being a generator, those ideas are yours. They're not something to hide behind. They're yours to perform. And in performing them, you guys have an opportunity to... Sorry, guys, I'm trying to really figure this out because it's so bright. It's because the sun is moving. And there, we'll try that for a little while. Yeah, it's for you to really stand in your power here, because the thing is that this person doesn't want to talk to you about it. They want to hide behind you, and they want to get your ideas, because behind the scenes they want to become successful. But also they're saying not to hide behind your ideas, for you not to hide behind your ideas, for you not to hide behind what comes up for you, because you guys are more powerful than you realize. Yeah. And this is going to help you complete a cycle. And I love this because the Ace of Coins came out, and this is also represented by the world, but it came out on top of the Ace of Coins that I got in the reverse, depicting this person. And so they're saying that when you guys really have this conversation and set some boundaries here and realize that you're worth holding on to and your ideas are worth holding close to your chest, you guys are going to understand how to complete this cycle, but also be able to manifest a life of happiness with the Four of Wands and the King of Cups on the bottom. Yeah, you guys are going to be able to manifest happiness. And this isn't just like family and money and home. This is like you guys are going to be at peace with where you are on your journey. And isn't that ultimately what we all desire? I mean, ultimately, right? But yeah, this is also telling me, this is reminding me again, like what I said, like how you guys have very unorthodox ideas. You guys are very out of this world. You guys are very unique. You guys could resonate with star seeds, right? We have the shaman, ancient healing wisdom come up, and shamans are very unusual individuals. They do things that aren't normalized, right? They do things, they're rituals, and they have certain things that they follow, and they go through, like they are in touch with the moon cycles, the sun cycles, like they're in touch with nature, and that's not something that's necessarily normalized in today's day and age, right? And so it's like you guys just need to remember to listen to your own wisdom. And then we have number 9 coming out on the bottom with release and jaguar. Yeah, so it's time for you guys to release. Look, I can't make this stuff up. Behind that connection with tarantula. Look at this image. This person is holding you back, and you might not realize it. I really don't think that you realize it right now. This could just be something that you're just really trying to heal and come to terms with. And in that healing, we oftentimes aren't realizing how people are holding us back. Like, because we're so busy trying to deal with the mess in ourselves. And it was 14:41 on the clock when I said that. That's crazy. This person's mirroring that back to you. That insecurity that you feel and that stuff, they're mirroring that back to you. It's like a projection, but it's like you're trying to deal with that internally and realizing that at the same time learning that maybe that's not your energy that you're holding on to. Is the insecurity is what they're holding on to because they don't feel like they can generate like you can. And so they want to bounce. It's like I keep getting this image of piggybacking on you. Like that's what they want to do. They want to piggyback on your ideas. Yeah, with the sun, self-express and embody your truth. Look, guys, I can't make this stuff up. Like, Source coming through. Like, this is you to express your truth in this. So we'll get some of these. I'm not going to pull the love deck for you guys because, again, like I said, I don't feel like this is love. Sorry, let me turn it this way. Okay, these two come out. Okay, they want this one. What's on the bottom? Unfortunately, this connection is built on lies and secrets to teach you discernment. What was I saying, guys? Like, this is not a healthy connection for you guys. Like, it's just not. Like, this person tries to use deceptive ways to really make you believe that they're in your court. And it's like I think your intuition is telling you and you know it in your heart of hearts, but it's just like sometimes convincing our emotional ego of that is very difficult because our emotional ego is like, no, they're the greatest person in the world. They're so wonderful. Like, I have to have them. And you're like, but this person is really toxic for us. And the emotional ego is like, who cares? We have to have them. It's like, you know, when you get a toy that you don't really want, and it's like you never play with it, but then another kid comes over and they want to play with it, and suddenly that turns into your favorite toy. Like, that's kind of the energy of our emotional ego. It doesn't make any sense. It's just that's how it works, right? So, yeah. Okay, so we do have you're not side chick or side dude material. So this person is using your ideas, and don't take this the wrong way. This is not sexual in any way. This is coming out saying, like, you guys are the main person for ideas, and then they're taking your ideas to try to build them with someone else, okay? That's what they're saying here. It's this really shoddy-ass energy. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to curse, but just, like, I don't like when people are like this. It just, I can't change it, but it's just like, it just irks me that, why do people have to get treated like this in life? And I know it's duality. I know that we have to have it. It just, personally, I would never do something like that. I wouldn't intentionally, I should say that, I wouldn't intentionally do something like that, but there are people who intentionally do it, and I feel like this person is definitely intentionally doing that, and it's just time for you to set that boundary. And like, we have stand out above the crowd. Exactly. You guys are so unique. You guys already stand out, but you aren't seeing your worth just yet, right? Let go of worry. You are exactly where you're meant to be. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't get upset about where you're at. Don't get upset that this person's even in your life. Like, this has all been here to teach you discernment. Exactly what we said here, right? Look, you fear the truth of this connection, which is why you refuse to fully surrender, right? And that fear is our emotional ego coming through, okay? And that was the card that was underneath that. Yes, we have number 34 coming out with Tiger and Will. It's time for you guys to exert your power. Okay, like really connect with your your, 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 will power and to exert that. And don't be afraid to be intimidating, I think is the word I want to use here. Not aggressive, not overpowering, not like, oh, I deserve to be over you. No, this is like, don't be afraid to stand in your truth and let that be intimidating to others. Yeah, I am an idea generator, so get with it. And that doesn't mean that those ideas are for you, they're for me. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be rude about it, but that's not being rude. That's just being strict about it. Like, I'm in my boundaries about this. Yeah, number 19, we have reliability and goat. They're saying to be reliable for yourself right now. Don't expect anybody to be reliable for you. This is you guys to really like sit in this energy of being reliable, showing up for yourself, building what's good for yourself, building what you want in your life right now, and letting that be the focus of your energy. House 1, individuality, self-image, and your approach to life. This is so synchronistic to what we're saying. Like, you guys, it's okay for you guys to stand out, and you need to project this self-image that you have, but you need to stand firm in that and not let others try to convince you that you're not worthy of standing powerful in this beautiful energy that you've cultivated. You guys, if you generate ideas, own that. Own that. It's not weird. Just because you're not what everybody else expects you to be, that's good. It means you don't fit in. And not fitting in is a good thing, because when we fit in, it means we've conformed to what society says we have to be. We need individuality. We need uniqueness, right? And you guys are going to fly here. Like, if you guys let this happen, you guys are going to fly. And your approach to life, and we're just saying, like, changing your perspective about this situation, seeing this from a new angle, seeing that they're not really for you in this, that it's not really balanced, okay? And house 7, profound relationships, intimacy, and romantic partnerships. So they are bringing up love here. For some of you guys, it could very well be a partnership, but really I'm getting this is, again, those relationships, friendships, right? We're talking about that. You want profound relationships. You want intimate relationships. You do want the romantic relationships. And the only way to do that is to close out this cycle that's been plaguing you for a while now. Let's get some channel messages before we go here. And again, with the shaman coming out here, it's like, I feel like you guys are healers. Okay, and this is why you guys are idea generators. It's because your intuition is teaching you or showing you all the ways that you can heal different people and situations. And that's a healing trait, like being able to generate these new unique ways of approaching things that people don't necessarily do like that, right? So I'll honor that and find ways that you guys can tap into this healing energy that you have within you. So we have a soul contract. Hold on just a second. Let me check on my dog, guys. Sorry, guys. My dog was over there coughing. I was like, she just was waking up from a nap and started coughing. Poor thing. Okay, guys. We have soul contract here, showing that this is absolutely a soul contract. This is something that had to happen, right? Don't worry about what's going on, because you're exactly where you're meant to be. This is something that you guys were meant to work through. Go through the storm. Okay, so we have Capricorn energy. So they could be a Capricorn, right? We did have Capricorn energy come out with the devil here too. So the thing is, though, is that I'm not really getting called that they are Capricorn. That could just be a confirmation for some of you guys. Don't worry if it's not. I didn't go over the signs, but we have a sign coming out here. The reason that these are channeled is because this is energy. Capricorns do things low and slow. Like, they're very steady, methodic workers, and they work towards their goal. And so they're saying here, like, especially for those of you guys that are perfectionists, stop being so perfection oriented and just work towards your goal slow and steady. Just go very slow, go very steady, because slow and steady wins the race. Okay, and just remind yourself, it's not about perfection. Slow and steady wins the race. Just keep reminding yourself of that, okay? Skewed perspective, right? And we have that here. Self-image and your approach to life is your perspective. Hold on, guys. I apologize. So maybe she's just confirming what I'm telling you guys with the cough. You know how sometimes Source uses our animals to confirm things for us? And my animals absolutely confirmed so much for me. But when I was talking about skewed perspective, as soon as I paused the video, she stopped coughing. It just went away. Like, it was like it never even happened to begin with. So weird. So, I don't know. I know she coughs sometimes. Like, that's just, she's an older dog. Sometimes she coughs, but it was just like, she was just like getting all choked up. You know, like sometimes you swallow the wrong way. And that's what it was. So we have skewed perspective, and we had the Hangman come out in the reverse, which is that skewed perspective, not seeing this clearly, right? And so you're not seeing something clearly here. You're not seeing the situation with clear eyes. And so we have that confirmation coming through here. And that's okay. Like, don't be mad at yourself. Don't beat yourself up here, right? We have stop kidding yourself coming out. Yeah, stop trying to convince yourself that this is somebody that's meant to be in your life. Just because they say the right things or they act and they do things. It's like, I should say that the actions speak louder than words. Their actions do not match their words. And you've noticed that, but you still go based on what they say. And we have love is patient, love is kind. Yeah, so it's important for you guys to stay patient and kind with yourself. You're learning to love yourselves on a new, different level. And it's just important to stay patient with yourself. Like, treat yourself like you would a brand new person that you're falling in love with. She coughs one time and she's back to whatever she's doing. So yeah, I guess they're using her as confirmation. We have Leo coming out, and we have the sun in your reading already. And Leo is ruled by the sun. And Leo is all about your self-expression, your Do you guys hear it? She coughs. I turn to look at her, and then it goes away. Like, I can't with you. This is Source coming through, guys. This is Source saying this. If you guys didn't believe this is for you, like, that's that confirmation, okay? I keep my dogs here with me. I have 3, and so I keep them here with me. They're always going to be here inside with me, okay? But this is that energy of your self-expression, your ego, right? Like, the Leo is ruled by the ego, and it can either be the good kind of ego or it can be the skewed kind of ego. And the skewed kind of ego is either self-depreciating or it's a bully. And the good kind of ego is understanding that I am worthy of who I am, and I'm worthy to be seen and to be heard in this world. And so that's what I feel like they're saying here. Let go of expectations of who it could be. Yes, and this is a good reminder here for your reading, because you guys, again, it's like it has to be this person. That's what I was just saying. It has to be this person, and it's not. And they're saying let go of the expectation of it being this person. Okay? We have flirt coming through. That's an interesting one. So for some of you guys, it's romantic. Could be a romantic connection. They're saying don't be afraid to flirt with other people, okay? Time to relax. Yeah, it's time for you guys to take a break. Enjoy your life. Be kind to yourself. And, you know, like, there's this energy of sometimes to work, you have to relax. Like, relaxing is working, and not everybody views it that way, but relaxing is a form of work. So that way then you can work, but when you're working, you're relaxing. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, there's this energy that goes along with that. In fact, I can't remember, who is it, Rembrandt? No. I think it was Picasso or somebody. It was one of the artists that said that. I'll have to look it up and see if I can find it and let you guys know. If I don't, please don't get on to me. I'm in the middle of doing this challenge as well with this reading, and so it's just really, really a lot going on in my own life. So be kind to yourself, set some boundaries, and don't be afraid to just maybe go into solitude for a little while from people, so that way you can see what it is that you truly want in life. I'm not telling you guys to seclude yourselves from everything and everyone, but don't be afraid to find balance with yourself by going into that hermit mode and really truly doing that introspective work here, okay? I hope that this helps, guys. I'm sending you so much light and love. I appreciate you guys being here. Hit that thumbs up button if it resonated with you guys. Send me a heart down below. Comment. Let me know how this resonated for you guys. And yeah, I'll just be here for you guys next time, okay? Hopefully you guys check out my 30-day journey. If you're interested, it will be there for you guys. It is a free challenge from Source through me to you, okay? And with that being said, I'm going to get out of here. I got 2 more to do, guys. I'm ready to go to bed, so we'll get into it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. This is for those of you that chose the tsunami. This is your reading. I apologize for the noise in the background. My dog, poor thing, she's got too hot, and I had to turn on the AC for her. It's still a little warm here where I am. Hopefully it'll cool off soon because she likes the cooler weather. So if you guys hear some coughing in the back, that is her. Yeah, so I've got your cards. I've got some clarifying cards if you need them. I've got a whole bunch of oracles and guidance and, yeah, advice. So let's go ahead and get into your reading. Let's see what's going on here. Interesting energy. Okay. I feel like you guys are some kind of leaders right off the bat. It's coming through like you guys give advice, or you help people with healing, or you help people in life in some way, shape, or form. But there's something in your energy. This could be a someone who, this may sound weird, but for those of you that this resonates with, you guys have an advisor or like a secretary or somebody that you rely on to give you advice on what to do next. Like, it sounds strange, but like king or queens, you know how they sometimes have an advisor? Like, that's the type of energy that's coming through. This is weird. Like, I've not ever had anything like this. So if this resonates with you guys, you know, let me know. But if not, it just means that like you have like a secretary or somebody in your energy that you rely on for advice. And you guys believe that this is a stable individual. Like, you hired them because they have good credit, they have good stats. I'm not talking about like credit, like it could be credit, like credit, but it's like, you know, they have good recommendations, they have good, you know, reviews, and they have like people have offered, you know, good advice about them, and you know, like, this is a trustworthy person. This is somebody who's been in your energy for a long time. This is a strange reading, guys. I don't know where this is going, but we're just going to go with it. And you have this belief that this person's very stable, and this person really, really relies on you believing that. They don't want you to know the truth and the truth is that this person is a smooth talker. They have lied a lot about their credentials, and they've lied a lot about what it is that they've done in the past. And I don't think that you have enough time to actually figure this out. Like, you're too busy doing things, which is kind of strange if you guys are on this reading. Like, you found time because you're just trying to figure out why things are falling apart for you guys. Like, this is a strange reading, okay? Like, I'm serious here. This is a very strange reading. I've never had anything quite like this. But you guys are just trying to figure out why it feels like things are not coming together for you guys. Like, you know, before it felt like you guys were very successful and it was really easy, and maybe you guys have blamed outside circumstances. Oh, maybe it's the way that the world's been for the last couple of years. Maybe it's the way that, you know, this has gone down, or maybe it's the way that that's happened. Whatever it is, it's always something else outside of you, and you continue to go back towards this person to get advice. Oh, what should I do here? What should I do here? How can I make this more successful? So maybe you guys are speakers, and you go around and you speak to people, and you like, I'm getting the sense that you guys are definitely like some kind of leadership role, like where you help advise people on something in life. Like, and people come to you, like, people want your advice, they want your help. You could be a coach, you could be an inspiration, you know, an inspirational speaker. You guys could be an influencer of some kind here. But you guys definitely learned how to embody who you are. You guys are in a very strong position. But this is the thing. It's like you don't have time to really dig into why things aren't working. So you leave this up to this person that's in your energy. And what Source is saying here is that's the person. It's like you're already stable when they came in, but they were supposed to help you become more stable. And instead, they created kind of a lot of chaos. There's a lot of anxiety that's surrounding you right now. There's a lot of upset that's surrounding you right now. And a lot of bad fortune is coming in. And you're just kind of like, I don't understand, because I was doing so great. Like, I was in the black, and now I'm in the red, and now I'm struggling to do things like what I did before. And they're just saying that the reason this is because this person actually lied about the things that they have done and they've created, and they're hoping to get by the seat of their pants, I guess is the best way to put it here. This person's very defensive too, and I think this person blames other people for the mistakes that they make. They've actually got you upset at other people that actually have nothing to do with what's going on. And I think these people have tried to tell you, like, these are actual trustworthy people trying to tell you, like, we didn't do it, but because you do trust this person that's like, again, I keep hearing advisor. So this is somebody in your energy is like you trust them for advice. Like, they're not necessarily your mentor, but they're just somebody that you rely on when things are going this way, because they're supposed to understand the business side of things, or they're supposed to understand maybe the psychological side of things, because we do have this mind card here in the middle. This is something, though, they have played with your mind, and they have tricked you into believing them. And you have really cut yourself off from the people that were closest to you because of this, because this person has found a way to blame them for the things that have gone wrong. But it's kind of like you're at this place now, or you're soon to come to this place where you have no one left to blame. And like, not you per se, but it's like they don't have anyone left to blame, but you also have no one left to get mad at, to blame things going wrong. And so it's just kind of like, you're like, why is this? And I feel like you're here seeking guidance, like, what do I do? And it's like you need to take time here to really listen to your intuition. And I already hear you, I don't have time. And, you know, we can continually tell ourselves that we don't have time. But if you doing what you're doing is really important for you, isn't it safe to say that you can make time? And if it's your business that's failing, or if it's something that's very important to you, like this could be you guys helping people, like, you know, like around the world. This could be you guys giving back to the world. If that's really important to you, then isn't it wise to make space and time for that, to make sure that it's on its best legs? Okay, please get some clarifying energy for this beginning energy. Okay. Yeah, they're saying you have to save yourself here. No one's going to come in and save you, because there's nobody left. There's nobody left around you that can come in and save you. And you have, like, this is the thing that kind of trips me out here about this, is that you guys are super stable with yourselves. Like, you know who you are. You know what you want. You've known for a long part of your life, and people look up to you. They want to be in your energy because you're such a wonderful person. You have so much to give. But I think because of that, you've had to really limit yourself to people, because you know that people aren't always trustworthy. But it's like when you got somebody in your energy that you didn't really have to pay attention to because everybody else said, right? Then it kind of like gave you this relief, and you just kind of slacked off on that discernment that you'd already built up. And they're saying that, like, all you have to do is remember how you discerned yourself from other people, and how you were always stable in who you are, and come back to that. Stop worrying so much about what's going on right now, and worry about what you can do, and that's to pay attention to your surroundings. Because either way, you're not looking at your surroundings, and the only thing that this person is concerned with is getting money from you, or getting something from you, something of material value from you. Okay, that could be clout even. This could be that they want to be around you because you offer them clout in some way, right? Yeah, this is okay. Thank you, Source, for that clarification. Thank you. So this is someone you've met they're your match. So when you level up in the journey of life, right? You don't ever overcome all demons, I guess you could say, right? New levels, new devils. So it's like you guys have come up to a new level, and this person is your match. Like, they know how to battle you. And then they're also showing here too, it's like you guys keep doing the same thing over and over again, and you're expecting different results, but nothing changes, right? And so this person is winning because they see you neglecting the thing that you're so passionate about, and they keep filling you with lies, and they keep filling you with this stuff. And I feel like this person is also kind of rude to you. I don't like that energy at all. Okay. Yeah, this person is kind of rude. They're and it's like you just don't even pay attention to. You're like, oh, that's just the way they are. Like, that's how they've always been. Like, that's how they approach you. Like, this person is very interesting. And they're just saying that, like, it's time for you to really take space to do some introspective work like you used to. I feel like you guys used to do a lot of introspective work, or you guys used to really build yourselves up, or really figure out what it was that you wanted in your life, because this is something that's coming to light from your subconscious. So your intuition is trying to tell you here, but you're more focused on the physical aspect of life right now. And so listening to your intuition is like, I've listened to my intuition, you know, and sometimes we do. Sometimes we get into this energy of like, I've listened to it so much, I don't have to worry about reconnecting with it. And that's probably like the furthest from the truth. Like, we always need to do a check-in with our intuition. Hey, are you okay? Like 11:11 on the clock, guys. Are you okay? Like, am I still listening to you? What do I need to do? How can I reconnect with you? Like, these simple things that we can do. Meditation is even one of those simple things that will reconnect us with our intuition and our third eye chakra, right? And so they're saying here, like, it's important for you guys to really reconnect with this intuition, because right now you're kind of in your mind and you're so worried about things falling apart, and it looks like they're falling apart in front of you, but you're not paying attention to the signs as to why that is. Can I please get some more energy on this? Okay, thank you. Yeah, they're saying it's a partnership here. This is a partnership. And they're being very clear, like, this is somebody in your close circle. Very close circle. So I kept saying, like, advisor. Like, honestly, when I turned over all your cards and I was sitting here looking at it, I got this image of a king or a queen on a throne, and, like, you know, the person that stands next to them is taking notes, and then their advisor, like, that's I'm pretty sure that's what they're called. Like, I keep hearing it though, advisor. This is somebody who you trust with intimate, pertinent details about your business. This is somebody, yeah, and they're very clear. This is a business situation. So if you guys aren't in this type of situation, then one of the other readings is for you, okay? But they're saying that this is, like, very important that you pay attention to this, because you know how successful you can be, and nothing changed except for the people in your close circle. Okay. Yeah, this person is nosy. And the thing is they feel like they're justified in losing you money. Like, for some reason, they're mad about you guys having the money that you have, okay? So they feel justified in losing you money. They feel like it's unfair that you guys have the money you have. They feel like it's not, like, they feel like for some reason they deserve it. And, I mean, it's not to say that they do or they don't, but from the actions of this person, you know, hey, actions speak louder than words all the time. What's peeking? Yeah, they said that you're going to persevere through this. That when you listen to your intuition, you're going to begin to understand the red flags, and you're going to overcome what it is that this person has done in your business. Because this is a business. Like, keep showing me business here. This is some kind of partnership. But again, advisor, this is somebody, so this could be like even an accountant, maybe? Like, this is somebody who has access to really delicate information in your company, okay? Like, they're just saying here that once you finally listen to your intuition here and stop worrying about the mundane, right? You're really worried about the mundane right now. And once you reconnect with yourself, then you're going to be like, oh, okay, like, I understand. But this person is really, like, I feel like they come up and they ask you kind of like pointed questions. Like I said, they're not very nice, but they ask you some very pointed questions. You're kind of like, well, that's weird. Why do you need to know that? And then they make some excuse for it, and you don't even question. You're like, oh, okay, well, this, and this. And it's like you're rattling off this, like, very private information without thinking twice about it. And then they go and they do something that causes you to lose thousands of dollars. Or tens of thousands of dollars here. So you guys may have a pretty successful business here. Like, I mean, very successful. I mean, they made that really well known here in the beginning too, but this person feels justified in doing that. It's like this person, if you let them, they'll cause you to go bankrupt. And I know you don't want that, because you're very passionate about what you do. It's not even about liking the position you have. Yes, you like it, but there's something about this. Like, you feel very passionate about what it is that you're doing. I feel like I need to shuffle. This is just this is not a good energy, but they're definitely making it clear. You got to come and save yourself here. Can I please get some clarifying energy for this? One card, please. Thank you. Yeah, okay. So they are saying that because of the past, there's something that you haven't dealt with in the past. So maybe you've been betrayed by somebody close to you in the past, right? Like I was saying, like, you have a hard time trusting people. And so you were betrayed by somebody in the past, and this is like clearing out that energy for you. It's important for you to have faith in yourself and in your abilities, and to also trust that things are going to work out for you. Like, everything has to happen for purpose. But right now, this is manifested in your life because it's like your soul and your spirit and Source is trying to help close this cycle out for you. Yeah, because you have a very strong, strong intuition. And I feel like that's why you guys maybe haven't been listening to it, because it's like maybe been poking at you, but maybe you've been in there like, oh, no, that's not right. Like, it's not that, it's not that, you know, like, you don't know what you're saying. Like, you think it's your worries and your thoughts coming back towards you, and it's not. It's the fact that this person has convinced you along the way that they're trustworthy, and the thing is that they're not, and they're like the complete opposite of you, because we have the King of Swords here in the reverse showing them, and we have the King of Swords in the reverse showing, or in the upright showing you. Okay, and it's like, it's just time for you to really cut out people who are tricksters, people who are manipulative, who are duplicitous, right? And I feel like it's just like you just expected, yeah, basically you gave that responsibility to this person because that was just too much for you to handle. I'm sorry, I have to take off my ring. My fingers got chilly, and so now it's too big. Can I please have some clarifying energies for this? Yeah, okay, yeah, this is a failed relationship, they're saying. It's like this could be love, but again, like I said, they're really making it clear this is something that's very business oriented. And so the thing coming out here, it's like emotionally, you're not getting back what you're putting in. You put in a lot, and this person takes a lot from you, and they've made it easy to let things fall onto other people's shoulders. Yeah, and there's this fear of, okay, so there's this fear of beginning again for you. You don't want to begin again, but the thing is that's a limited belief, okay? Like, not wanting to begin again is a limited belief. Like, not wanting to do what you know you need to do. But it's like, if I do this, if I face this head on, it means that you're going to have to deal with why people have done this to you. And it's not even about them at this point. It's just kind of like, why have I let people like this in my life? And you don't want to do that because that hurts, right? That hurts a lot. But they're saying that when you do that, you're going to cut out people who are like this, even if you have to start again. This is how you find balance, and this is how you begin to bring people into your life. Like, Source isn't going to let you just hang and be like, oh no, I'm not going to, send you somebody who's going to help you out. Like, I'm going to send you someone who's going to help you out, but you first have to, like, clear out the old to make space for the new, and this is old energy you got to clear out, right? What's on the bottom of the big deck? Yeah, Source wants you to build, but they don't want you just to think about this in an... I love this. I love this. Yes, I love this. I love this. Yes! Sorry, I keep digging. All right, cool. So here's the thing. You're a leader. You're a very kind, compassionate leader. And when it comes to business, you're very strategic in your business. You have to heal this wound of being emotionally disconnected from people. You are capable of connecting through emotion when you're wearing a mask, because you don't have to let people into your personal space, into your personal life. However, when it comes to your business, that's another thing. Or when it comes to people who are in your close circle, that's another thing. You have to give a part of yourself. And they're saying here, like, you have to heal this aspect of yourself. Because when you heal this, then you're going to build something that's not only emotionally stable, it's going to be stable within your business, within the material realm. Okay, and they're saying here, you're a wonderful leader. Everything that you've done exactly as been asked, okay? Whether you know that or not, or whether you believe in that or not, you've done what you were supposed to do. You've been doing what you're supposed to do. But there are aspects of yourself that you need to heal, and I feel like this comes from early childhood, where you need to heal this mistrust that has been in your life, and just facing that, like, where does that come from? Where does that wound come from? And when you do, you're going to find yourself in this energy of feeling relieved. When you feel relieved, there's going to be this peace that comes over you, and it's going to open you up to invite people into your life that actually want to be there, right? Let me get you some advice, pile number 3. This is not an easy pile, guys. Like, I'm sorry that you're having to deal with this. I really am. But this is, you know, sometimes we got to go through this storm. You know, you have tsunami here. That's a huge storm. It's like everybody's running for high ground so they can survive this awful destruction. And I feel like that's kind of what's going on here. It's like you're running for high ground because you don't know what else to do. Well, before your emotions cave in or before things fall apart and your whole company folds up because this person got away with whatever reason they were hurt, it had nothing to do with you. It had everything to do with their own past and their own issues that they don't want to deal with. But for some reason, you triggered that within them. Again, not your fault. Has nothing to do with you, okay? But you're one of those people that's a trigger for them. And because of that, they felt like in order to get revenge on all those past hurts, let me take revenge on this person who's actually completely innocent of the whole situation. Yeah, this person, so they're just saying, like, it's, okay, I see what you're saying. Never mind. Forget this person. We're done with that. I don't know, but right now we're done with that. They're just saying it's going to be slow. This is going to be a slow healing process, okay? You're going to have to learn how to share again. And that's hard, especially when people have done stuff like this to you. It's hard, okay? But sharing is where, sharing is caring. I don't mean to be like that cliche person, but sharing is caring. Okay, it's very important for you to have a conversation with this person. All right? Because when you have a conversation with this person, you will stop feeling like you're so stuck in your business, in your ventures, whatever it is here that you're building. You're feeling stuck, like I can't move forward, okay? Once you finally have a conversation with this person, whatever you need to do, it's not about being ruthless or mean to this person. It's about being honest. You have to take care of what you've built. That's yours to take care of. And being honest with them. And I feel like I don't really even have to go into depths with this with you. But you don't have to be ruthless or mean to them. Like, well, you did that. Like, you know, just being your professional self as you always have been. When you have this conversation with them, it's like they're not going to have anything left to say. Like I said, I feel like everybody that they could blame or bring to you as the fault in this is gone. It's just you and them now. And it's like, okay, now I have to deal with this. And it's like, you've done this by yourself. It's going to be hard. But you already know what it is to carry this by yourself. And you'll be fine. But you're going to feel freedom when this person's out of your energy. Like, this is like saying, like, you've had to defend yourself for so long. All of a sudden, poof, they're gone. And you're going to be like, I can actually breathe. And it's going to bring you so much relief. You're going to find happiness in where it is that you're at. Okay? Wow. Okay. Let me get... Okay, so that one wants to come out. And I feel like that's the thing. Like, you guys keep saying, oh, I don't have time. And Source is saying here, like, it's not about it. The more you say, I don't have time, the less time you'll have. So it's about saying, I'm making space. Can you do that? You obviously made space to create whatever it is that you're creating. I love this. We have blessings on the bottom for you. Raised vibration, spiritual growth, new perspective, and letting go of old limiting beliefs, which is exactly what we've been talking about. 444 is a very powerful number for you. It's coming through right now. Okay, so I want these. And, you know, I feel like that's the thing here. Like I said, you haven't connected with your intuition. And when you think about in tsunamis, when animals go for high ground, like, are they like, is somebody telling them? No, they're thinking about their instinct is telling them what's right for them. So this is like something to do with when you come back to that space of listening to your instinct, then it's going to be a lot easier for you to navigate the next areas of your life, right? Whatever's next to come. You guys are doing a phenomenal job in life. There's nothing against that. Like, it's like, but this is what Source wants you to know. There's just this person, like, again, that advisor keeps coming through here that's in your energy that's just kind of putting a kink in things for you. Yeah, reciprocity on the bottom with honeybee. So once you heal, you're going to understand what it is to actually give and take, this equal give and take. Like instead of you giving, you're going to be open to having somebody come in that's going to be willing to give to you as much as you give to them. Somebody that's willing to put your interests in their own box of their best interests, right? Because this person doesn't have your best interest in mind. This person's selfish and they have their own, what they perceive to be best interest in mind, and it's not their best interest. It's just their emotional ego coming through, playing the cards for them. So we have fire on the bottom here with Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy, confidence, optimism, passion, and bravery. And underneath it we have Chiron, which is hurt and heal. I love this confirmation coming through for you guys. Okay, so this is just something that you're healing, and not to let yourself lose confidence because of this. This person has already put you through enough anxiety as it is, which they really have. So let's see what we got going on here. Cycles. What did I say? This is something that's been a cycle in your life, and we have cycles and hair coming out here. And this is the number 4. It's a 31 card, but 3 and 1 is 4. And so we have 4 is a very important number for you. And 4 is all about stability. We started the reading with the 4 of coins, right? Which is stability here. And so it's like 4 is a very profound number in your life. And I feel like you've learned how to build stability in the outer realm. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you've built it within your being. And so right now it's like Source is saying, okay, well, you've mastered the material realm. So let's start mastering our being too, because that's important. Mind, body, and soul is a whole thing. And that is how we manifest on the outside world. I can't. Number 2, secrets coming out with the links here. Yeah, somebody's keeping secrets from you. What was I saying? Like this person's lying to you. They're hiding things. They're withdrawing things. So again, another confirmation here. Source is saying, South Node, destined to release. Yeah, it's time for you to let go. This is something you've dealt with in other lifetimes. This is something that's been following you around for your whole life. In this lifetime, if you don't believe in past lives, that's fine. It's just something that you were living from your childhood. Okay, this is something you're destined to let go. And House 1, individuality, self-image, and your approach to life. Yeah, you're just supposed to be able to stand on your own and be confident with who it is that you choose to invite in your life. And know that you did a good job because you're very intuitive. Obviously, you've created this life. You're very intuitive. And really, like, relishing in that, too. Like, celebrating that. What did I say? You guys don't have time. And look, we have time to make space for you. It's time for you guys to make space for you because this matters to you. This is important to you. The past is the past. The future is the future. You only have this now moment. You keep putting it off, and the more you put it off, the harder it's going to be for you to recover what's been lost. Use the elements: water, air, earth, fire, and ether. Okay, so you guys could benefit from like a water cleanse, or going out when it's windy, or going out and starting a fire and sitting in front of a fire, or getting in, putting your feet on the earth, or spending time in prayer, which is the ether here with Source. It depends on what resonates with you, because it's going to be different for everybody, okay? I already feel some resistance for you guys, but that is what's coming through, okay? Let's get some channel messages. That's a lot, okay. Got me breathless and intimidated. So you scare the crap out of this person. Right? They're running around like a chicken with their head cut off, and they're breathless, and they're like, man, how do I figure out how to pull one over on this person one more time? Love is on the way. Yeah, so see, they're saying once you let go of this person, like, you guys will open yourselves up to people who want to be there for you. So I want to F you. So this person's trying to F you over. Okay, like, just confirmation on that. Can be taken many different ways, but that is exactly what Source said to me when I opened this up. They want to F you over. Crown chakra, yeah, so it is important for you guys to connect with your crown chakra. So prayer is definitely an important thing. That's the one I felt resistance on. So they're just saying, especially with the elements, like, it was funny that came through as saying prayer, because to connect with the crown chakra is to sit in prayer, right? That's to sit with Source. And we have pride is affecting this connection. I can't make this stuff up, guys. Like, this is real. I hope that this helps. I'm going to leave it there. Ultimately, you guys are on a good path, but just make sure you take care of what's yours. You deserve to, okay? You don't deserve to let people take advantage of you, right? If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments down below, or send me a thumbs up or something. Put a blue heart in the comments. Just let me know. I know you don't want to put your business out there, and I appreciate that. But I'm sending you guys so much love, and may you always find the courage and strength to do what's necessary for what's yours moving forward. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here, but I will see you guys next time, okay? Hi, pile number 4. Here is your reading for those of you guys that chose volcano, volatility. This is for you. If you guys see this faces up here in the smoke, I feel like that is relevant. I don't know what that means yet, but I do feel like that is relevant here. So go ahead and get into it and see what's going on for your reading, okay? Oh, hold on just a second, guys. Alright, guys, sorry about that. Excellent, so let's get in your messages. Let's find out what's going on here. I have no idea. They've all been different, so we'll find out what's going on. Okay. So I understand why we've got the volcano energy here. Wow, every one of your cards in the reverse, guys. Every one of them. Okay. You guys are not feeling confident in yourselves at all. You guys are fighting some repressed emotions coming through. You guys do not feel worthy of anything. I think you guys have had a lot of people who are really manipulative of your energy and really make you feel like you don't belong. You guys don't feel like you belong in the world at all. You could be dealing with a Leo. You could be dealing with a Taurus, a Sagittarius. Heavy Leo energy is out here. But in reality, if you guys aren't, that is okay. It's just showing me that you guys are having, this is like taking a hit to the ego, right? That, not that you guys are egoic. This is like taking a hit to the emotional ego. And it's like you guys are trying to figure out, why can't I just fit in like everybody else? Why can't I be like everybody else? Why can't, I have what everybody else has? Like, I feel like you guys put in a lot of hard work on a lot of things, and it's just like nothing just seems to pan out for you guys. And it's because the reason that you guys aren't able to manifest on this journey, or you're not able to bring in what it is that you desire, is because you really think so lowly of yourself. You guys really just have this huge, like, it's like a chip on the shoulder is what I heard right now. It's like you guys could have been abused as a child. This could have been an abusive father. Yeah, I'm getting that this is an abusive male energy that was in your life. Okay, and not necessarily hit you. This doesn't necessarily mean that you were abused physically or sexually. What I'm saying is this is like an emotional and mental abuse, right? This is like the kind that people didn't talk about back in the day. This is the kind that people didn't realize was actually an issue, and it is a huge issue. It is just as demeaning and demoralizing as physical abuse. And it's like you had to beg for this person's attention. You had to beg just to get seen from them. And it was like, even when they did see you, they gave you terrible, terrible attention. It was almost like you grew to believe that bad attention was good attention. And now you want something better in your life. And there's this like chip on your shoulder of saying like, oh, well, the only kind of attention I deserve is bad attention. And so there's this resignation to this idea that this is just how everybody's going to treat me. This is just what I deserve. And that's really sad. I mean, it is. It's nothing against you at all. It's like, I don't think anybody should ever go through this. Like, I'm so sorry that you had to experience this. And I can tell you from the bottom of my heart, with all the knowing that I have and the wisdom that I've gained, is that you do deserve what you're asking for. But me telling you until I'm blue in the face, it won't matter until you begin to do something to believe that yourself. Because you are a worthy person, and you have this ability to be so strong. And I think what you're missing here is that your greatest strength is what you think is your weakness. What you feel like you can't share with anybody. So like maybe it is this abuse, right? Why you got volcano coming through here. I don't feel like you're a volatile person. You could be easy to anger, right? You could be easy to fly off the handle, but hello, with a past like that, how could you not, right? And that's nothing bad. It's just remembering that there's no reason to project that out onto other people. You could be trying to end this cycle of abuse in your life, but I really feel like why Volcano is here is because you've had a lot of abuse in your life. And I feel like it's like this is the chip on your shoulder right here, is this abuse that's in your life, this idea that, you know, you're always going to be less than somebody. It's like I get this energy of I'm big and you're small, I'm right and you're wrong, and that's just the way it is, and so you better deal with it. And the inner child within you is still wounded from when that happened as a little child, whatever ages that was. And so now it's like asking to just be loved and said, you know what, I am right, I am strong, I am big now, and we don't have to keep living in this belief that we're wrong all the time. Because honestly, you guys have this ability to shine brighter than anybody else. And it's not a competition. Like, I'm not trying to make it a competition, because I don't feel like you guys do well in competitions, which is why I'm mentioning that. Like, this is not a competition at all. This is just the truth. You guys have shuttered your own light because somebody else was threatened by it, and that's whoever was in this male figure in your life that was super abusive. And this doesn't necessarily have to be a man. This could be a very masculine woman, right? This could be, maybe you had a single mother who had to fulfill both roles and was not very nurturing and couldn't show up as a nurturing parent because they're fulfilling both roles. Okay, that is something that's coming through as well here. But fire sign is definitely something that's standing out a lot here. And I feel like that it's interesting because the volcano represents fire, right? And destruction and chaos, and so do fires. Like, you think about a wildfire that's gotten out of hand, it's chaos and destruction, right? And it's like, I feel like you are in this fight or flight type of energy where you're always like, what am I going to do wrong? Hold on just a second, guys. I apologize. 633 is a powerful number for you guys. My dog was about to get in the window, and sometimes she gets up there and she starts barking like crazy, and I didn't want that to be on your guys' video. She just gets so excited when somebody walks by. It's like, ah! And I'm like, oh no, not today. But it's like, yeah, there's a lot of chaos, and it's put you in this fight or flight mode, and by nature, your soul, or not your soul, your emotional ego has put you into this continual, constant area of being in flight. Like, I have to flee from everything that is uncomfortable because I don't want to feel like how I felt when I was a child. But the unfortunate thing is that in doing that, that emotion is magnified, because you're like trying to run from this emotion. It actually gets magnified, and it's weird how it works like that. But it's like when you're trying to deny yourself feeling how you felt in your past, and every time it creeps up, you just kind of like shove it. No, we can't feel that. Let me shove it down. Then it just gets even more magnified. And I feel like you guys maybe do things to help subside this, like drinking is one thing that's coming through here. Some of you guys could smoke cigarettes. You don't know where you picked it up from. If that's not something that's in your family, like you don't know why you picked it up, you just picked it up. That's why you picked it up. It was to help open your heart to love, and it's a very caustic way of doing so, okay? Those are the two strong ones that are coming through here. Right, and drinking is just to numb that pain. So if you guys do drink, it's just to numb that pain, and you maybe just like to drink. Like, maybe you're like, no, I like to enjoy it. I like enjoying to drink, but like every time you go and drink, you can't say no. Like, you get to the point where maybe you don't remember how you got home. Like, that's what they're showing me right now. And they're saying, like, there's no reason to be angry at yourself for that. And I feel like the first person you get angry at is yourself for anything that goes wrong anywhere in your vicinity. It doesn't even have to be within your own life. It could just be within your vicinity. Like, if somebody outside of you don't even know who they are, you're at the store and somebody drops something in the aisle, for some reason you're taking the blame for that. Like, that's the energy here. And it's not your fault, Pile 4. It is not your fault at all. May I please have some clarifying energies here, Source? Yeah, this, okay. So they're showing me this for the father figure here. They intentionally trapped you in this energy. And the reason being is because when you were a child, before you knew what anything was, before you were put into this idea, or before you were pushed upon other people's ideas, projected upon, you were very bright, baby. You probably were always a smiling and happy baby. You probably had this really lovely face. You probably still do, okay? Like, it's like you guys had bright eyes. You were just like this really bright, loving, kind child. And it's almost like this parental figure in your life felt responsible for showing you that that's not how life is. And so it makes no sense, but in their mind, it made sense for them to put this blame on you, to hurt you, right? It's like, oh, if I hurt them, then I'm showing them what life is really like. Mind you, hurt people, and this is their reasoning behind it. Oh, I love them so much, I love Pile 4 so much that I'm going to hurt them and show them that that's what life is really like. I want them to see the truth. I don't want them to grow up as this innocent, beautiful being and get eaten alive by the world like I was. But do you see the truth in that statement is like I was. I'm projecting on them my fear in the world. And so this fear that you have is actually not yours at all. It comes with reason, okay? And it comes because you lived a terrible situation, okay? And I can hear some of you guys, but it wasn't that bad. Like, I wasn't abused, like I wasn't hit, and some of you guys maybe were, but I feel like some of you guys right now are saying, but it wasn't that bad. Understanding that emotional and mental abuse is still the same, okay? And that's hard. That's hard when you don't see physical signs of it. That's hard when you don't really have those deep cuts like others might have, right? They're saying here that that's still kept you in this box. It basically placed you in this situation where you apologize when it's not your fault. You assume responsibility when you have nothing to do with it. You guys take the world on your shoulders and carry this humongous burden that's not even yours to carry. Yeah, and the thing is this person, yeah, this has to do with family. Okay, this has to do with, yeah, so they're making it clear. I want you guys to know, they're making it clear that this is a father figure. Okay, someone who had a father role. That doesn't mean it was a dad. Okay, this is someone who had a father role. This could have been a grandparent, an uncle. This could have been a mom who had to play both roles, okay? But they're saying, they're very clear here, this is a family situation. They want you guys to know. In fact, I don't even feel like I need to clarify this for you, except for some of you guys where you're skeptic, like, how does she know? Source is the one in control of the cards, okay? Not me. I'm just the shuffler. That's it. Source is the one throwing out the cards, not me. This is how I shuffle. I don't pick the cards. I let Source pick cards, and that's the thing they're showing here. So there's this energy that's surrounding you right now where not only are you dealing with the broken divine masculine, you're dealing with the broken divine feminine. And I think it's interesting that they chose for me to use the word broken because they want you to understand that while you feel broken, nothing about you is broken. There is nothing wrong with you. You're just dealing with other people's ideals that they've pushed onto you, and your perspective has turned it into this thing where it's like, oh, I'm the one at fault, and your emotional ego has held on to that because holding on to that kept you safe and really, what do I want to say here, Source? Help me out. Really sensory overload moments where you were a child, like those moments where your parents were super excited or your parents were super sad, and you knew that something was going to happen, and you knew that you were going to be the blunt end of that, and so your emotional ego came in to protect you and say, hey, this is a red flag situation. We got to get out of here. We got to assume blame so nobody else gets mad, or we got to assume, that flight mode, right? And so that's what's going on here. And so they're saying that when you heal this, like, you guys are going to be able to honor your light, but you're not actually stuck. You're not stuck. So I tell people this, but I feel like this is so important for you. I have not said this at all in this video until your guys' piles, so this is very important for you. It is okay to seek professional help and guidance. Therapists are there to help us deal with these emotions that we cannot deal with ourselves. And if it makes you guys feel better, I have gone through therapy. I spent 3 years in therapy. And it was the most eye-opening time of my life. My mom wanted me to go to therapy so that I would break up with the guy that I was seeing. Interesting that a parent would do that, right? I want to control this situation, so I'm sending you to therapy so that I can control this situation. Okay? I didn't understand that at the time. I just thought my mom was just trying to be nice and this, that, and the other. But the therapist told me why my mom wanted me in therapy. And I was like, she said that to you? And she said, yes. And my mom was mad that my therapist told me that. But guess where my therapist started our sessions? With my relationship to my mother. And I was in the same boat. I did not realize I grew up in a family that had a lot of childhood abuse through emotional and mental abuse. I wasn't abused physically. I wasn't abused sexually. I was abused mentally and emotionally. And my whole life I was like, I should feel blessed because I have such a great family. And I couldn't understand why I was feeling some of the things that I was feeling or dealing with. I even dealt with these volatile situations where I had an anger that was to be reckoned with. I would blow off and be crazy. And it was only through therapy that I realized that I was what they call a woman who loves too much, meaning I loved everybody so much that I was trying to take on their pain, and in taking on their pain meant that they didn't have to feel it. And so I became the emotional dump truck for my entire family. And I feel like it's important for me to tell you guys this because I feel like you guys are very resistant to getting professional help. And now with the advances in technologies, you guys do not even have to leave your home. There's help that you can get online. There's people that you can Zoom call with. You don't have, like, nobody has to know that you're going to see a therapist except you and your therapist, but they're there to help. Like, it helped me greatly, and I still use some of those tools and things that I learned in therapy to this day. Okay, so it is okay to seek help, and I don't usually talk about myself this way. I really don't bring up a lot because this is about you, but I feel like it's important because they're showing me like you are being resistant to this. Like, maybe people have said this before, but I keep hearing, I'm not crazy. No, you're not. You're not crazy. You just have emotional baggage like all of humanity. And you're at a point now where you're ready to deal with it, unlike all of humanity. And we need guidance in that as we go and being okay with that, okay? And please get some clarifying energy for these. Yeah, okay. They wanted to trick you into believing that you weren't very much. I keep getting this confirmation like they did this because their excuse is, I loved you so much, I didn't want you to be helpless in the world. But what they didn't realize is that they created a helpless being because now you're not equipped to deal with the emotional side of things because you just take on responsibility for everything. And it's almost like you're happy. You're happier when people mirror this in your life. So maybe your relationships mirror this, and that's what makes you comfortable. And even though you want something that's more, right? You want trust. You want people who you can rely on. You want people who you can tell your problems to and who don't throw it back in your face, but you keep calling in friends and relationships who are mirrored images of what you dealt with as a child. And it's because your emotional ego is happier there. It's comfortable there. And to go beyond that means that you have to actually really truly trust people, and you don't trust people, and that's uncomfortable. And to venture into that territory means that you have to let go of this hold on this belief that you're not worth having somebody to trust in your life. Okay? And that's scary. That's scary because that means that you have to change the identity of the things that you've identified with. This is who I am. This is what I do. But all of this that's happened to you, it's just that. It's something that has happened. It's not who you are. It's just something that's happened to you. And now instead you've taken it on as who you are and your identity. And they're saying they want you to really look into this. This person didn't understand what they were setting you up for. They wanted to trick you into believing that you weren't worthy of having the happiness that you were born into, being a happy baby. Okay? This is a really interesting energy. Can I please get a little bit more on this, Source? You're painting a pretty clear picture here. This one? Yep. Okay. Okay. One more, they said. Yeah, okay. So this person is why you have a lot of bad luck in your life. Okay? There's a lot of things that just fall apart and there's no reason. Like sometimes it's like, why did that fall apart? There's no reason that should have fallen apart. But they're also saying here, when you deal with these emotions, right? They're specifically pointing out the sacral chakra for me here. And they're saying when you deal with, and that's all about letting ourselves feel. This is my right to feel. And this is my right to feel exactly how I feel and not be told that I need to feel something different. Yeah, how you feel is how you feel. That's you. You're allowed to feel that way, okay? Where we have to draw a boundary or a line is not projecting that feeling onto other people, but really dealing with it with ourselves. If we need to go off and be alone and cry, if we need to go off into a field and scream at the top of our heads, if we need to find something to destroy that's not public property or private property, but that we can actually destroy, like, you know, something you have that you can destroy that it's not going to tear you up later, then do that, right? Like, you need to find a constructive way to get those feelings out, but not project them on other people. You're saying when you actually deal with that, then you guys will be able to bring in good luck, and this helps you guys complete this cycle. But it's scary. This is scary. Yeah, you guys are very much stuck in this childlike mentality of, I'm afraid to do this. This is uncomfortable. Like, what I'm suggesting might feel weird to you guys. Like, why is she suggesting that? That doesn't make any sense. That's only what crazy people do. No, it's not. No. This is things that we do to cope. Why do you think we feel emotions? Because we're human. To be human means to feel the whole range of our emotions. If you guys are looking for a way, and I'm not trying to talk this up or anything, but I specifically designed this 30-day challenge to help us heal this alignment center, this wonderful healing wheel that we have within our lives. It's specifically designed to help align you to that. It might benefit you guys. You might want to check it out. That's if you're interested. I'm not trying to force you or anything. It's free. You don't have to pay for it. It's completely free. And it's here for you guys to help you heal. But this is scary. Like, this is something that's scary, and you don't want to face reality. It's like you would rather blame yourself, and that's the reason why things are bad in your life, than to see the fact that these other people in your life have actually projected their own internal garbage on you. Okay? Yeah. This has left you in a state of consistent grief. You guys grieve life. Like, you're just there's nothing worth living for, it feels like. And I'm telling you, Kyle, there's so much to live for. And don't tell me, well, you're just saying that. No. I'm not going to sit here and tell you my life story. I'm not. I told you about the therapy. That is just one tiny little piece of what I've experienced. And this is not tit for tat, okay? You guys, it could be far worse than anything that I've experienced, and I'm okay with that. But what I'm saying is, like, I was at my wit's end, okay? There was a point in my life when I wanted to end it all, and I came back from that. I was so hopeless. I didn't think there was anything to live for, and I found out that there's so much to live for, but we have to take control of our lives and determine that we're worthy of that, even if we don't believe it. Because the truth of the matter is the fact that you're here, a living, breathing person, is like a 1 in a how many trillion chance out of all the sperms that went into your mom. And I'm not trying to get gross, but it's this huge amount, this huge number. And you're the one that's here. And you're going to tell me that there's no reason that you're here? Yes, that is reason enough. You have breath in your lungs. That makes you valuable. I'm not asking you to believe it. What I'm asking is you guys take control of your life, okay? You don't have to live in this perpetual grief or this perpetual idea that everybody's out to get you. They're not. They're not, because it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Oh, everybody's out to get me. And then your emotional ego is what attracts that, right? We are what we think we are. We attract what we believe we are. So you attract that to you. That's why some people are super successful, because they are attracting success because they believe they're successful. Okay, it's this science of our mind and the way it's set up. It's an incredible journey if you choose to take it. I really feel like it's important for you guys to talk to somebody. Just even if you have to call a hotline, it is important for you guys to talk to somebody, because you guys have so much to live for, and you guys have a very beautiful energy. Like I said, if you when you guys, I'm just going to say it this way, when you guys finally find your light, you're going to find that you shine so bright, like so bright, and that's what scared your parent into treating you this way. Because you guys were so innocent and pure, it just scared them. Their fear was that you were going to get eaten alive the way that they felt that they did. And now you really are getting eaten alive, but it's not by the world, really, it's by yourself, because you're a living, breathing, walking apparatus of their belief. And that's not fair, because what do you believe? There's a fear of change, hopelessness, and a need to set boundaries. Yes. Yep. Okay. Yeah, you guys definitely have this hopelessness. It's coming through. It's not hopeless. One step at a time. You have to learn to crawl before you walk. You have to learn to walk before you crawl. There is no quick fix. Okay, I'm not going to promise you a quick fix. But with time and consistency, there will be a change. Okay. Yes. Thank you, Source. They're saying when you guys change your perspective, when you see things from a whole new light, you're going to see just how strong you really are. And it's in this strength that you guys find a true stability within your being, and that begins to manifest out in the world. So do not give up on yourselves. You guys have this beautiful energy that deserves to be seen. Okay? Let me get some messages on it. Okay? Okay? Okay, no, it's right here somewhere. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Okay, so we have your sex is on fire. So yeah, when you guys attract people into love, it's all based on a sexual attraction. Okay? Well, let's see. Let me get. Oh, I want to get you guys some guidance. I apologize. I'm spent, guys. It's been a long day. So we're almost there. Hang with me, guys. Let's get some guidance for pile number 4. Source, may I please have some guidance for pile number 4? Thank you. One more. Source, may I please have some guidance for pile number 4? Okay, thank you. Yeah, you guys are so stuck on this idea of what life has already given you that you're not seeing the opportunities that life has to give you. Okay? But again, you guys have the key to life here. And you guys are so strong. And it's going to be a slow process. They're showing me here. A very slow process. But when you guys do this, look, I love this. You guys have the 6 of coins here, which is all about equal give and take. But do you see how this family is like sharing? Like, this is what you're going to bring into your life, is people who want to share ideas and life with you. They want to share this whole world with you. And I feel like that's scary to you, because what if I love somebody so much and they hurt me like everybody in my life has? And they're saying that when you heal this aspect of yourself, you won't have to worry about that anymore, because you're going to trust yourself and your judgment and who you invite into your energy. You're not going to be in this energy, the world's out to get me. You're going to be like, who's for me? And that's what you're going to, who's for me? Why are these people so great in my life? Why am I attracting all the people here for me, right? House 11, we have friends, like-minded groups, and humanitarian beliefs. I can't make this stuff up, guys. Right there. Source is saying, cool, when you heal this, guess what? You're going to bring in like-minded people. You're going to have friends and people who share your same beliefs. You guys are going to give back. And then right here we have house 4 underneath it. Cultural and family roots, home, peace, and comfort. And they're showing that this is from early childhood, Okay, house 4 is ruled by Cancer, which is oddly the next card underneath that. Cancerian energy. Nurture, comfort, and protection. So you guys have to learn how to redesign what your idea of family home life is, because what it is currently is not serving your journey. And once you guys heal that, you guys will be able to bring in what it is that you're asking for. Thank you, Source. What do we have on the bottom here? Creation, snake, number 43, with equality and seahorse under the, yeah, so you guys definitely want equality in life. You just don't know how to create it yet. And so they're saying that once you guys heal your heart, and look at how this snake is wrapped around this heart, right? Your love center. Once you grow firm roots in how you love yourself and you learn how to love the world around you because you love yourself, you guys are going to create equality in your life, and you're not going to feel so alone, right? There are people looking out for you. There are people who have your best interest. You just can't see them right now because you're so hurt. And that's okay. And that's okay. Once you guys open up to that, you'll be able to see it. So we have Libra. Consideration, fairness, and harmony. Yeah, so it's time for you guys to really bring in harmony to your life. Let down the shackles and bring some justice back to yourself by believing in yourself and healing your heart. And Virgo energy, we have integrity, reverence, and service. Yeah, and you know, like, maybe helping others will help you guys reconnect with that being inside of you. Like, I feel like if you guys went to like a homeless shelter and served soup or something like that, like just being able to talk to those people and see their situation might kind of put things in perspective for you. Sometimes we have to see people in a worse position than we're in and talk to them and see how sometimes they're not letting it get them down. They're still these kind people. They're still these generous people. They're generous with their wisdom. They're generous with their love. They're generous with their kindness. When we see that, it kind of like changes how we see ourselves and what we've been through. Like, harder than what is the question coming out? It's like you start asking yourself, what is this harder than? Harder than what? Like, why is healing myself hard? Harder than what? Harder than what this person's going through? No. Harder than what they're going through? No. And even though what you went through is hard and detrimental and scary and terrifying and awful, you begin to see it as like, but they're still kind and they still feel like they have something to live for. That must mean that I have something to live for too. And sometimes it takes other people to show us that. Okay? So we have number 3 coming out with strategy, Red Fox. Yeah, so you're going to have to strategize your healing. You're going to really have to make an effort here to heal yourself. And knowing that that's the wise thing to do here. There's a lot of wit that comes with that. And in your wit, I think you're going to realize you're probably a really funny person. And I think you use your humor to cover up this pain. And you're going to realize that everything that's happened to you is going to give you fuel to be creative in a way that you maybe haven't been yet. Okay? Yeah. And number 34 coming out with Tiger Will. Yeah, so 7-7 is a powerful number for you here. And this is just saying it's time for you to exert your will. Don't be so scared anymore. Take back action in your life. Take back power for your life. You're a powerful person. You've been victimized for too long. Choose you this time. What do you want, Source? I know you want some of these. Where are they at? No? Okay. 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 Okay, one more, I heard. There it is. Okay. We go back centuries. This is somebody, whoever this energy is in your life, this is somebody that you've dealt with for eons. Okay, if you guys don't believe in past lives, that's okay. It's just this is something that, this means that this is, again, that parental energy, somebody that's been there for your whole life. But for those of you that believe in past life, this is somebody that you've dealt with in other lives, and it's been a same dynamic between the two of you the whole time. I love how this is the next one you bring out, Source. Thank you. You will be remembered for centuries. You guys have something to offer, especially with Virgo energy here. Virgos are the humanitarians. They like to give. They like to be of service to people. And, you know, it's interesting because I feel like when you guys finally feel this deep need of healing within you. You're going to find something, like I said, that's so creative that you've never been able to create before, but I feel like it's going to actually help the world in a beautiful way. It's not to put pressure on you, okay? It's not at all. I miss you. So this is your angels and source saying they miss you without all the heaviness and the yuck and the They miss you. They miss you being you. Right? Like they miss that beauty that you were, that handsome fella that you were way back when. Complete the cycle, yeah. Completing the cycle will bring you back in touch with this beautiful energy. They're not mad. Nobody's mad. They're just like, that's why you were created the way that you were, is because you're supposed to offer something gorgeous to the world. And even if it doesn't feel like it right now, your uniqueness is what is so beautiful about you. And to revel in that. And stop pointing blame. Yeah, I didn't tell you this so that you could blame this person for where you're at. Okay, that's not why we told you this. That's not why this came out. This came out to show you this is what Source is telling you. This is what's blocking your journey right now, okay? There's no reason to blame them. They really believed that what they were doing was with the utmost love that they have for you, and they didn't understand what it was doing to you internally. Okay, they couldn't understand because they were dealing with their own garbage. And so when we oftentimes have our own mess, we just blast that out onto everybody else, and we're not realizing that we got to bring that back in and deal with our own mess and heal our own mess first. Emotional ego problems. Yes, this is such a clear, like a confirmation of what's going on in this. It's interesting that we did those first and I forgot about these, but here they are. Don't worry, you're not done yet. We've got 3 more cards to go through. But yeah, so they were dealing with their own emotional ego problems, and now you're dealing with your own emotional ego problems. That's not to say you're an egomaniac or anything like that. That's your emotional ego is our shield from when we're a child that protects us, and it's trying to like keep us from getting into those hurtful situations. And what we don't realize is that's what oftentimes keeps attracting those hurtful situations in our life. Okay, so we have dog, unconditional love, loyalty, and protection. Yeah, so once you heal this, you're going to call in somebody who has unconditional love for you, but you have to find that for yourself. Don't put off until tomorrow what need be done today. Yeah, so it's very important that you guys get healing or find somebody that you can talk to. And that's the other thing here too, is knowing that if you go to a professional, it's their job to keep your trust. Like, it's your job. There's that patient client confidentiality. So just remember that. Like, they're not going to go and blast your stuff out to people. Okay, that's not what they're there for. They're there to help. So yeah, I know why this came out. We have addiction coming out, sex, drugs, alcohol abuse, and money. And didn't I say at the beginning, some of you guys, it was coming out that you were either smokers or you were alcoholics or you drank alcohol. And then with the sex your sex is on fire, that could absolutely be you guys having a sex addiction. But I understand why the abuse is here. There's just this addiction to being abused because you guys just believe that's what you deserve. And you don't. And you don't at all. And so you guys have a beautiful energy about you. Just let yourself see yourself shine so that you can actually attract in who's meant to be in your life, that's there for you through thick and thin. Because they are out there and they're waiting to share plates with you guys. They're waiting to share with you guys. They want to be at your table here. I mean, you got flowers, you got drinks, you got beautiful food. You know, they want to share that with you. They want to share the beauty of life, the bounty of life. Okay? I love you, Pile 4. May you guys always have strength to do what is right and to listen to that small inner voice that's telling you and leading you, your higher self, your intuition, to where you need to go. May you guys be surrounded in the light bubble of the divine so that you guys can already feel the healing and understand that no matter what, even if it doesn't feel like it in the outside world, may you guys always know that you are unconditionally loved by Source, your angels, your guides, and your ancestors who have come on this journey before you. May you guys find your footing on your path of purpose, and may you shine your light, because the world would be nothing if not for your light. We need you. As these words are spoken unto you, Pile 4, so shall they be. Amen. Aho, Aseh. I send you guys off with a kiss. And let me know how this resonates with you guys. I hope that this did. Hit a thumbs up button for me. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye. been cultivating for a while, that this energy is actually your greatest power in life. What a beautiful reading. You guys are so strong and you've done so much on the journey. I applaud you guys. You deserve it. Give yourselves a pat on the back because you guys are doing amazing. I'm sorry you're still dealing with people like this, but we all know that as we're clearing out cycles in our life, everything has to come back around for that real closure. And so once you guys close this out, I think you're going to be smooth sailing from here, boo. Smooth sailing. So get everything, batten down the hatches, because you about ready to take off. You're going to be remembered for saying, you remember? You're going to be remembered for centuries, y'all. Okay, so I love you guys. I'm going to leave it here. If this resonated, hit that thumbs up button down below. Leave me a heart in the comments. Let me know how this resonated for you too. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you always know when the next video does come out. For ease, I will post any video on my channel at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and these come out every other Wednesday for you guys, okay? And that's just because it does take a lot out of me. I love you guys. You're doing an amazing job, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.